Hey man, mic check 1 2. This the LYR still lyric. Crown Records keep it street. Trackology hits 1 million. You know, I said last week I was gonna start keeping y'all updated with with my little shade collection. I like shades. I like scarves, scullies, and shoes. So I'm starting off this segment with some original Christian Dior's. They vintage. From the '70s. I don't know the exact year. A lot of shades back in them days was unisex. You know what I'm saying? So, a female can rock these or a dude can rock these. I just happen to have them on. I rocked these at a show I had at Mansion about a month ago. The dude, young Chris, was there, racks on racks. So, I had to bring these on about the bag. So, you know, good little look, good little look. They're original, so they kind of chipped up. They kind of chipped up. I don't know if you can see it, but these my little things right here. Got the CD on the side for Christian Dior. So little purple tint. So that's how we rock that. But anyway, yeah, that's what we do. But anyway, yeah, man. Ain't really much. What? Let me see. What's been going on this week? I did the car show. Shout out to 99 Jams. Um, IMG Strong Gone. It was a real good look and whatnot. I got a real good response from the audience. A lot of people been asking me, what I'm gonna put out as the next single, and it's always real hard to answer that question because it's like at this point in my career, I can't determine my next single, and I say that because you know I'm new. I'm a new artist, so I leave it up to the people to decide what they want to hear from me. I just try to put records out, different kind of records. I recently put out a record called Cooking, and it's on a whole nother spectrum from the Bounce That Ass record that I have out. But nevertheless, I want to show my versatility as an artist. So I didn't want to put out another record even in the same demographic of Bounce That Ass. And it's a gamble because truth be told, Bounce That Ass is what you would call winning. Meaning it's doing good. But nevertheless, as an artist, you don't want to get put into a box. You don't want to limit yourself. So you try to do different type of records to once again show your versatility and be able to give the people more of you in different ways. You got to understand. Trick Daddy was on Cap D Coming, and then turned out to be, representing thugs all over the world. You understand what I'm saying? And that's two different lanes. Anybody you from Miami, Cap D Coming, and then Trick, and he did Cap D Coming. That was him on that second verse. If you ain't know that, but so that's just what it is. I got another record called Up That Fire. I got two versions of it. I got the original version, which I did with my squadron, um, YTV12 and Cook Crack, and then I did a remix, which I featured fella Jimmy Dade and SO Certified. I'm gonna actually be releasing the YouTube to the remix probably later on this evening. So be on the lookout for that or what have you. Um, it was produced by Chad, your boy Chad. So shout out to him, Chad like 305 on Twitter. He just emailed me back when I sent out the cooking record saying he fought with the record. So that's what it is. Like I said last week, man, I'm just appreciating the support that I'm getting for everybody. I'm actually about to knock out a couple features a little later on this evening. I had this dude, he hit me up and he was like basically just asking, can we work together, And I don't mind working with people that's serious. You know what I'm saying? I'm not coming to put no verse on nothing that you finna keep in the computer and just play for a couple people that come through your house or come through your studio or whatever the case may be. Like, I'm not finna do that. But if I see you serious about the craft and you trying to get out here just like I am, and if a verse from me you feel like will help you, by all means, I'm with it. I tell people all the time. I give them my email, send me the record. I do that because shit. Truth be told, it's exposure for me as well. The fans that you have now will be potential fans of mine in the event that we put together a hard record. So if anybody ever wants to, put me on the record with them, as long as it's not garbage, I have no problem with doing it. And this one dude, he hit me up on Twitter and he asked about, what's doing a record. I said no problem. He sent me a couple records. I liked them, and he wanted me to do it within a certain amount of time. And every time I go in the studio, I always book out. I book out time, and I do that for various reasons. But anyway, I told him, I said, well, if you got somewhere to record it, we can knock it out. And he like, man, I ain't gonna lie, man, my studio at my house. And I'm like, shit, nigga, that's where the best music comes from, straight out the dungeon, out the closet. I did it for years, So I don't ever want any other artists to think like you have to have some big extravagant $1 million spot to work out of to create, big records. I had a couple people on radio tell me that when they first got Ballin' by Jim Jones, that it sounded like it came from the most pre-production spots you can find, but nevertheless, it was a hit record. So where you record it and how you record it and whatever the case may be does not affect the potential of it being a hit record. Now, I will say when you do get to the point where you're gonna push the record, yeah, you got to record it right and you got to get a decent mix on it. That's the only way you're gonna compete with other artists and other big names that's already out there, because the sound, it sounds big. When it drops in the club, when it comes on the radio, it sounds like something that's supposed to be there. So I will say, if you get you a decent record going, definitely put you some chips into a decent mix and possibly a decent master if you could do that. You know. Um, yeah, so that's that. I'm gonna be knocking out features or what have you. Um, so yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. It's still bounce that ass all day, every day. That's the record I'm pushing. That's the record we behind. I'm independent with it, so I have to push the record twice as hard. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't know, the label that I'm under, the label that I represent, that I stand behind, and that stands behind me 130%, Chronic Records. Nothing else, nothing more, nothing less. I get asked that question all the time. And yeah, it's Chronic Records. That's what it is. AOR still lit. Chronic Records, keep it street. Trackology hits a million. Trackology is my in-house production team. I mentioned that in the blog previously. Hits a million as well. Styling and Gore. Shout out to them boys or what have you. And I'm just trying to build a team. I'm just trying to build a camp. You know what I'm saying? I honestly feel like the music that's out there right now, the people that's been, controlling the game, hey, they time up. It's time for some new niggas to get in there and get some of this money, and build the empire. And who says it can't be me and my squadron? Shit, me. It's gonna be us. You believe that? But I remain humble. I remain humble. I'm a humble person. I'm humble at heart. Please don't get it. Like I said, I'm gonna be showing y'all shades every week, but it's not my way of showing off. I'm not a show off type person. Never have been. I just like shades. And if you do like shades, shit, you will get a kick out of seeing some of the ones I got. You know. But I do 10 minutes a week, so I'm almost at the 10-minute mark or whatnot. I just really want to thank everybody who decides to tune in to these. I feel like my little couple of views that I do get from them, that, I mean, somebody liking it or whatnot. Um, I'm not a comedian per se. I feel like I'm an entertainer, but I can't pull a Kevin Hart. But nevertheless, I try to make these 10 minutes a little more entertaining in the weeks to come. Don't know what I'm gonna do. Don't know what I'm gonna do. But I try to make these 10 minutes as entertaining as possible or what have you. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and check out, as always, the LYRC Alyric, Chronic Records, Keep It Street, Trackology, hits a million. Be on the lookout. Please support Bounce That Ass. Get it off iTunes. BOUNCEDHATTASS. LYRC Alyric. I need it. Amazon, iTunes. Yeah, you can search that. Get the ringtone or whatnot. Without y'all, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm gonna be real with you. I need all the support, all the fans, all the help, everything I can get. And from me to you, it's all love. The LYRC Alyric. That right.